subscribe, and ring the bell to never miss an update. Today on Lady Mary Beth, we are visiting a Goodwill store off of 290 in the Cypress, Texas area. I've heard great things about this. I've run into viewers at other Goodwill stores. They've all recommended it. And today I'm looking for some great stuff. Come on in, let's take a look. I'm so glad to finally discover this Goodwill location. I've run into viewers in other stores and they've all asked if I've been here, and I finally made it. It is a beautifully organized store. It's almost like a department store experience. Yellow is the color of the day. And I've heard that they have really great housewares. I'm always looking for dishes and other beautiful items, but I'm going to stop at jewelry first. And I see a familiar James Avery design. And I can't wait to take a look at this tray. Oh yes, I see some pendants that I have gifted to others in the past, some of which that I have in my collection. And they're all on silk cords, and they have sterling fasteners. I have the matching ring to this one as well. Love that pattern. And there's the James Avery stamp with 925, which means it's sterling silver. James Avery is a Texas designer, and I've been wearing it since I think I was 2 years old when I got my first piece. This I gave to our cousin in Germany, and now I've got one. The onyx pendant is not James Avery, as pretty as it looks here. It is 925. I'm going to pass on that. It's the same price as all the other ones. At $40, I will stick with the James Avery pendants that come on the cords. Oh, what a find this is. I am over the moon. I can't wait to wear the one on the left especially. And here's another one. It's not James Avery, it is made in Italy. It's sterling silver. And that's a really nice piece, but it doesn't have the same character as James Avery. I'm going to pass on that. And this necklace turns out to be the real find of the day. It's $49.99 and it has a nice toggle clasp, but it kind of has a David Yurman look to it. And I tried to figure it out on the back. It is 14 karat sterling silver, and it has a stamp, but I can't figure it out. These are actually diamonds. And I did some research later. It is an Effie piece, E-F-F-Y, Effie jewelry, and it sells for over $1,000. And I paid $49.99. This onyx bracelet is modern and fun, and I'm so glad to have that. And I ended up cleaning this later, and it really shines a lot better now. The Kendra Scott jewelry is also a Texas designer, and these are fashion pieces. Those earrings sell for about $100 at the store, so $19.99 is a great price. I'm amazed at their collection. Truly. It's a great assortment. I just can't get over these prices. And that necklace is really nice too. That would be probably $100 at the Kendra Scott store. It's $29. Actually, that might be a bit more. And that color is vibrant. I'm going to stick with the James Avery for today, but it's good to know that I can find affordable Kendra Scott at this Goodwill location. And they have some other fashion jewelry as well. I like to look at brooches as well. Pins really display nicely if you're creating a vignette. You can even attach it to maybe a tassel that you put at the top of a glass cloche. I like to get creative. And this necklace looks like it would be the belle of the ball. Look at that. It almost has an Art Deco look to it. Imagine that on a little black dress. Quite nice. This would be great for rodeo season. It's not sterling silver, it is fashion jewelry, and very appropriate for Houston in March. And this is a modern look. I wonder if some of these necklaces might have been from those home jewelry parties where maybe someone spent $100 and didn't really wear it. That is a nice look. I really like the colors of that. It's a sweet bracelet for a little girl. This is quite an unusual find at a Goodwill store from the Whitehall Jewelry Company. An ensemble of white gold and pink pearls for $149. I remember this jewelry store when I was growing up, and it is a chain store. I don't know if it's still in existence. And they had very expensive items. They sold diamond solitaires. This is a very upscale store. And think about when you're looking at something like this at a Goodwill, just remove yourself for just a moment about where you are and think about what you are holding in your hand. And for $149, that is a steal to get a white gold and pearl set. It'd be a great gift and such an unexpected find today. What a wonderful surprise it is to find such beautiful jewelry here at the Goodwill off of 290 in Cypress, Texas. I couldn't believe walking in, I saw a piece of James Avery peeking out in the glass case behind me, and the prices are very fair. It's about $40, and the silk cord with the sterling clasp was originally $40 when they carried it in the store. And the pendants are anywhere from probably about $70 to over $100 each retail. So this was definitely a good find, and I love the bracelet that I'm wearing. That's sterling silver. I found the 925, which is indicative of a sterling, and it's onyx. Love it. And this piece, I'm not sure of the manufacturer, but it is 14 karat and sterling silver, and it is $49.99. What a deal. I am absolutely over the moon, excited about these lovely jewelry pieces today. And the Chanel powder box is actually probably too old to use. After time, perfume breaks down, and it definitely is not something you would want to use. We did open it up. It is in the original packaging in perfect condition, but it definitely has that baby powder smell. It is not something that you would want to utilize, but if you're a collector, maybe you would enjoy having that. And I wanted to look at this Dooney and Burke wallet. I'm currently using a 50-cent Vera Bradley wallet from a garage sale, and $15.99, that's a good deal. That would be well over $100 brand new. It's a great size, but I think I'll spend my money on jewelry today. And let's take a look at some of these rings. I just wonder, would some of these be David Yurman? Are they authentic sterling silver? That kind of has a Yurman look to it. And here's a Michael Kors bracelet watch. That is classic. $25.99. And again, think about what you're looking at and not the store that you're in. Sometimes I have to remind myself of I'm at a garage sale and something is $20 and I think that's ridiculously high, but then I think if I were at a store and found this for $20, I'd want to buy 2 of them. That's a really neat watch. I like the bezel on that. And the watch face, beautiful blue. The sterling silver hoop earrings for $15.99. That's a fair price. Those would clean up nicely. Here's some more sterling silver that looks like it's made in Mexico. $39.99. A classic look for any outfit. And my friend's daughter is Victoria, so we will pick this up for her. Lots of beautiful handbags, wallets, and accessories at this store. Vera Bradley is a well-known designer. They've got some beautiful patterns. And the wallet that I'm currently using, again, is a Vera Bradley from the garage sale. And I might need an upgrade. Let's see what we can find. I think my aunt has this pattern. It's funny when I see certain looks, I'm reminded of my friends. That's a really good size for just about anything. And look, there's a Kate Spade wallet for $10.99. They have just so many. I don't know where to start. Look at the leggings. And this Coach bag, I think, is a steal. Look at that with the signature Coach pattern, $19.99. I love lemons. I need to think about this one. And I thought this might be Brahmin, which is one of my favorite handbag designers. You may have seen that episode from my early days, but it's not. But still a great piece to wears a crossbody. Here's another Vera Bradley design. That's a larger one. It's good to be hands-free when you're shopping charity resales, garage sales. This coach I am definitely getting. This is leather with the signature Coach pattern, $15.99. This would have been probably about $300 brand new, and it's in really good condition. I like this crossbody. That's the perfect size. And there's really something for everyone. And this coach is classic. Again, a crossbody, and that would go with any outfit. That's a really nice looking one too, with that pewter. $39.99. And again, I know that's a lot of money to spend at Goodwill, but you know, you're not spending $350 at the Coach store. Ooh, that fossil is really fun. That's the kiss lock design, the clasp on that, very retro, and a classic color combination. And this takes me back to the 80s. I had a Liz Claiborne like this in blue, of course, my signature classic blue. This is a Brighton handbag. They have Brighton stores in lots of the malls, and they have lots of detail. Such a really great look with the signature heart design. And the Vera Bradley backpacks are usually about $100, so $12.99 is a steal. And you don't have to be a school kid to use the backpack. It's great when you're flying, or even if you're out shopping for the day. That's a good size for a young lady. And look at this royal blue. This one is speaking to me. I think I'm gonna have to get that. And that's a dramatic look. I could have bought 3 or 4 of these. They just had so many wonderful Vera Bradley handbags and Coach. That's a good size too. I can see so many different shopping opportunities where you need different size handbags, and that's sweet for a young lady as well. Kind of a modern look there. For $8.99. That would be $40 easily at the Vera Bradley store. And this trio of chinoiserie boxes caught my eye. The vibrant colors are so inviting. And the price is right at $5.99. I could see that used in so many ways, but there is a crack in it. I think I'll pass on that. And my friend is getting this all-purpose oversized tote. I'm thinking you could take that to the beach, and she's planning on using it for the local farmer's market when she's shopping for her produce. And the Dooney & Bourke, this was behind the counter. That's my Brahmin handbag you see on the left. The Dooney & Bourke is a little more expensive. It's about $80. My friend has one in another color, and she paid $400. So that gives you an idea of, yes, it's a lot of money, but you're getting a leather handbag and a really top brand. Make sure to shop the end cap when you're at your neighborhood Goodwill store. It's similar to a grocery store in that at the end of the aisle, you will have a bin or a hanging area, and these items are often overlooked. And in the bins, they often have evening bags, cosmetic bags, and this I'm so excited about. It is a lemon pattern, and it's a brand that I found online called Ipsy, and what a deal for $3.99. I could put just about anything in that. And a sweet, just almost new Vera Bradley bag that my friend is getting for her daughter. It's so perfect. And this Coach bag is $20. What a deal. You know how expensive Coach bags are. And in the classic blue Vera Bradley crossbody that's perfect for garage sales and all kinds of hands-free activities that you might need something like that for. So be sure to shop the end of the aisle at your local store. Now it's time to look at our favorite department, home decor and dishes. This is used for utensils. You could place forks in that on a buffet. I do see this at antique shops a lot. That's a beautiful piece with a pierced look. And this is nothing fancy or valuable. It's from Bath & Body Works, which is a store that sells bath products. But it is nice. You could really dress that up for Christmas. And here's a lead crystal vase. Isn't that gorgeous? Looks to be Eastern European. Look at all that detail. And it's $10.99. That really is a great price. And no, it's not Waterford, in case you're wondering. And they just kind of have a variety here. Here's a collector's plate, John F. Kennedy and his brother Robert Kennedy. I could add that to my Kennedy collection. I have some pieces from Waterford Crystal, and I had the teacup that he used on Air Force One. And that goes with the Irish doll. He was of Irish ancestry. You could incorporate that into a St. Paddy's Day look. And this is a collectible. It's a Scarborough Fair carousel horse. And I do have a friend that collects these. So that's probably a really good find. And there's just a lot mixed in. I don't really see too much that I'm interested in. The owls are cute. I usually look for dishes, something that goes with my pattern or an interesting serving piece. And this is one of my favorite finds of the day. The Berlin bear, that is the symbol of Berlin, for $2.99. He's wearing a crown. Isn't that sweet? From Litzenhof. We are proud of Texas A&M, and I come from a long line of Aggies. This looks to be a business card holder, and for $5.99, that's a steal. It was probably $40 at the college gift shop, and for a graduate, wouldn't that be a great gift starting a new job? And this high heel, I think, could be very interesting. It's not my style, but I can see that as part of a centerpiece. If you have a fashion theme, you could even somehow work some flowers in. So I like to think outside of the box when I see an unusual item like this. I'm not getting it, but I still like to imagine how that could be used. And here's a lone candlestick that looks to be Gorham crystal. It just has that look about it, made in Germany. And that's just a guess. It kind of resembles styles that were made in the Nachtmann factory, which is where a lot of brands have their crystal made, including Tiffany and Company. Look at this ceramic martini. That is great for serving. I've seen the glass version, but I have never seen ceramic. Look at that. I like this pewter picture frame made in Mexico, and it's a perfect giftable for $1.99. Just put that in a box, wrap it up, and you've got a great gift. And picture frames can be used in a myriad of ways. It's not just for a photograph. If you have a menu that you print out, you could display that. You could have a welcome message for guests. If you have special instruction, maybe there's a gift table, maybe they need to do something as they arrive, and that could be your message board. So think about that when you're shopping Goodwill and you see picture frames. Look beyond the photograph possibilities. Those vases are interesting. It almost looks like Murano at first glance, but they have been hand painted. And it's nice to find a pair of something like that. You could balance out a table with it. Here's another perfect pair with that beautiful olive green. And this is a modern look of our favorite classic blue and white for $3.99. And this piece is really catching my eye. It's modern, but think about that in your tablescape. It was $40 at Hobby Lobby, and it's $15.99. So, you know, that's really a fair price. And that definitely looks modern. It could be a planter, except for there's no hole at the bottom. And let's peek inside. It's from Ross. And look at that. So we know what the price was. And that probably helps the Goodwill store in deciding what to charge for items. And owls must be in right now. I really like this hand-blown glass. It can be used as a vase. You could put breadsticks in it at the dinner table. So many different uses. If I had some more storage, I would probably grab that because it's really a neat piece. And I think I'm not going to really get too much from housewares today. I'm mostly going to just be really happy with my jewelry. Here's another modern look, which is great because you don't want one style when you walk in. You want to be able to accommodate different customers and even different themes. I tend to be more traditional, but then again, maybe I'm having an event that needs a more modern vibe to it. And that green mosaic sure is interesting. Could go for so many different holidays. And here is some fine china from Lenox. Cups and saucers. Let's take a closer look at the pattern name. And that looks to be from the Cosmopolitan collection, the Hayworth pattern at $4.99 for each set. If that's your pattern, that's a steal. And look at the classic winter greetings from Lenox. It's $24.99 for the set. And if you have that pattern, you're probably very happy to get it. Very nice. I like that. I think I have one mug that I got at a garage sale. The Blues Brothers. Someone has been cleaning out their house. This is an interesting set, and they've obviously done their research on it. It is mid-century, and it's from Morocco. It's $400. And they probably have found a similar set online, and maybe they're giving you a deep discount. I'm surprised to see something this pricey at a Goodwill, but they must know the value. For all I know, it's probably $1,500 online, so maybe that would be a good deal, but then they need to have the right customer walk in. And lots of people collect shot glasses, and you know, in Texas, we're very proud of our Alamo in San Antonio. These martinis are fabulous with the cobalt blue stems. And that's an art glass look. I've seen something like this in Germany before. In the 80s, that was popular, with some matching goblets. And this brand you might recognize, Lolita. They do a lot of hand-painted champagnes and goblets, and they're beautifully packaged. This looks like it was from a bachelorette party, and it's never been used. So you never know. You'll find all kinds of things there, and maybe that would be the perfect gift for you to give. The soft blue filigree design would be lovely with any place setting. Really like that set. And I'm looking through dishes to find fine china, specifically Haviland or Wedgwood, something that goes with one of my patterns. I'm not seeing it today, but they do have some unusual items. These canisters are lovely. And look at the popcorn bowl. The sponge painting was popular in the 80s, and I like the message inside. That's all, folks. And we're very proud of our state of Texas. That's our state flower, the bluebonnet. You could definitely bake something in that. I love finding the unique items, and wouldn't that be really sweet to add to your collection? If it's someone's birthday, you want to honor them, they get the red plate. And look how they've upcycled wine bottles. These have been hand painted, possibly used as centerpieces. And that shade of green I absolutely adore. That has a chip on it, but you know, you could touch it up or cover it up. $50 item. It's more affordable now. This is a hand-blown Mexican pitcher, and you've probably seen me feature mine in the pitcher episode. And this I wanted to show you because I've not heard of this company before. Lead Crystal St. George Crystal. I would never have guessed that's crystal. To me, that looks like glass. It is definitely not hand cut. That is molded. It does not look to be of an expensive or fine quality, but I guess they have lead in it, so they can call it crystal. These are chalices, and I love that pottery look. It's very rustic. And this crystal slate would be perfect for the holidays, even if you just filled it with candy. They have lots of possibilities here, so you have to just use your imagination. University of Texas in Austin. I do see this brand a lot with the collegiate look, and it's usually very expensive. And this coffee pot is made by Metlocks. I think it's from the 60s. And if that were your pattern, what a find it would be. Really neat, even for a vintage kitchen. And Christmas is always in season at Goodwill. It's not usually discounted unless it's the color of the week. And here is Santa. I found him. He was trying to hibernate after Christmas. It was his busy season. And I always say in the holiday episode, you heard me say it as well, that I don't really have a lot of snowmen in my collection. Although I do have a Waterford crystal that a friend gifted me with. And this is the perfect opportunity. Look at all of the different options I have here. This Santa is neat. He's acrylic and he lights up. He sure is lots of fun. For $4.99. And that looks like a cowboy snowman. I wonder if someone donated their entire collection because I've not seen so many altogether. Goodwill is a wonderful place for shopping artwork for your home. If you are repurposing a room, perhaps you're going from a nursery to a big kid room, or you're repurposing when your child is in college, it becomes the guest room. And this is really a great spot. I've seen lots of prints like this in nurseries, by the way, that giraffe. And this fashionable lady, look at her. She is triple matted. You know that costs some money. I think she would even be perfect in a bathroom. The unexpected. And this is brand new. I like the collection of windows. There's something for every look. And my friend brought this over to show me as I was looking at the artwork. That's a Christmas platter from Better Homes and Gardens for $7.99. And the letter A, I've never seen one look so interesting. I love that. Coffee first, you people later. I thought that should be paired with this piece here for a coffee bar. And before I left, there was a lady purchasing that, and I encouraged her to go back and look at that sign. I've not seen a metal tabletop wreath like this before. That's meant for tea lights, and I can see a bowl in the center and something really interesting inside. Enjoy the little things. Well, I think we sure did today in the jewelry department. It was definitely a memorable day. The lightingware section is beautifully presented. They have the lamps lit. You can imagine them in your home, and some rather upscale looking ones too. And they even have pears. I like that striking look with the ebony lamps. And you can see that some of these came from some upscale stores. And look at the pair of brass and crystal. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, I can just see that lighting up your home. I've never seen a Goodwill store that takes such pride in presenting their products. And it's hard to know what donations you'll get in. It really takes a lot of imagination, and they do a great job. This reminds me of a pineapple with that pink glass. And they do have some furnishings. This is perfect for jewelry storage. I have friends that are often looking for these. I like that deep drawer. And the good ones have a mirror so that you can take a look at how pretty your earrings are in the morning. And this piano you've probably seen in those expensive toy catalogs. This is Schoenhut, and it's a little piano. I did do a comparison pricing, and it is less than half of retail, plus you're not paying the expensive shipping charges to get it to you. And this mission style rocker, I think, has lots of possibilities. Maybe it belonged to the crazy cat lady. You could certainly change that upholstery. For $45.99, a vintage mission rocker, that is a great find. And foosball would be perfect for your game room. I was around my brother and my cousins growing up, and they always played this. I don't know much about it, but I think that the price is right. And it does say as is. I cannot imagine what is missing, but for $39.99. The toy section is every kid's dream. They have bikes, trikes, ride-on cars, and gently used toys that you could definitely gift to the young kids. They don't need something that comes in a box. And these activity pods would be great for the toddlers. And this Victorian townhouse from Fisher-Price is every little girl's dream. Look at that. Again, would make a great gift. And I really like their book section. Why pay retail when you can go to this Goodwill and get beautiful books? I'm going to add this to my collection of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Clement Clark Moore is my relation, and I like to carry on that tradition. That's a beautiful book, The Wizard of Oz.
What a great day it's been here at this Goodwill off of 290 in Cypress, Texas. I never dreamed I would find James Avery jewelry and such deals on the Coach and Vera Bradley handbags. And my daughter will be very happy to have this Berlin bear. It's made by Ritzenhof, which is a porcelain manufacturer that I've heard of in Germany. And it's got lots of detail. And for $2.99, we didn't have to bring it back from Germany. What a deal. Thanks again for joining Lady Mary Beth. Elevate your everyday with Goodwill shopping.